This video is sponsored by the Pokemon TCG deck building website PokemonCard.io. Are you looking for sealed product and singles? You can find it all on Channel Fireball. Please use my TEU affiliate code when checking out to help support my content. Looking for PTGO codes? Poton Store has all the latest sets and promos, instantly delivered to your email. You can use TEU code when checking out for 5% off. If you're from Europe, Millipots Gaming has a wide array of sealed products, singles, and more. You can use TEU code when checking out for 5% off. Card Market is Europe's largest online marketplace for Pokemon cards. Whether you're looking for sealed product or singles, vintage or the latest sets, just follow the link in the description to find what you need. Want to show off your love for Tablemon? Check out my 2021 merch. These new hoodies and shirts are available on Amazon. Click on the link in the description to get yours. Hello everyone and welcome back to our next deck in the top 10 deck countdown for Team Up all the way up to Chilling Rain. We are now moving on to deck number 6, which is Lucario. Now this deck, it's not particularly powerful, it's not particularly it's not overwhelmingly good, but it does what it does so well and so consistently, and that's what has kept this deck at the top. Not only that, but also the recent lack and or disappearance of welder decks means this deck is free to reign, doesn't even need to use the special energies anymore. We have Lucario using full metal wall GX for the rest of the game. Your metal Pokemon takes 30 less damage. We only have metal Pokemon, so that's fantastic. And if we have an extra energy attached, we also get to discard all the energy from your opponent's active Pokemon, which is pretty fantastic. Now we do have Seishan, pretty powerful Pokemon. Intrepid Sword helps us set up by drawing 3 cards, ending our turn, but we can attach any metal energy that we find in those 3 cards to Seishan. And now we're playing a very hefty 12 basic energy, which is very, very useful and very, very nice. Next up, we have the Samazinta with the Dauntless Shield ability. We prevent all damage done to his Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon VMAX. Very nice ability to protect yourself from all the Pokemon VMAX running around, which is very common. And then we have the Tackle Engine, the Tackle finding us Kuzmahala to get us the Metal Goggles, the Capture Energy, and then any of the stadiums that we are playing. Now we're playing a little bit more variety with the Galarmine, the Wondrous Labyrinth, and also the Chaotic Swell. Very useful, helps us set up, gets the energy attachment. There's just overall a lot of synergy right here. We're not even playing Quick Ball, that's how good Capture Energy plus Tackle is. And then we have Caitlyn to recover resources, Malalana to heal, and then we have Marnie and Erigas to draw cards, along with 4 bosses' orders. Let's jump into the ladder, see if we can get some nice gameplay with Lucario, shall we? Let's take a look. Alright. Alrighty. We lose the coin flip. We are going to go second, which is not a bad thing at all. This hand is not great. The one Pokemon you don't want to attach the Capture Energy to is the Seishan, because it doesn't help you with it doesn't help you cover your attack cost. So very, very awkward hand, that's for sure. Jirachi up top could be Spiritomb. Could be that we are up against Spiritomb. Definitely not an easy match for Lucario, and it seems that that is what's going to be the case. There's the Spiritomb. So the Galarmine could actually prove useful. All of my stadiums will actually prove to be very useful. Galarmine stopping retreating, countering the Spikemuth, the Wondrous Labyrinth especially. Having Wondrous Labyrinth towards the very end of the game is going to be very impactful, and we know that my opponent doesn't play Marnie, or we can assume that my opponent doesn't play Marnie. Therefore, a Wondrous Labyrinth plus Marnie play from our side could be pretty good. Now, of course, the Galarmine, I guess Galarmine is actually not good. Not good against a deck that plays 4 Scoop Up Nets, 4 Switches, and 4 Escape Ropes. Never mind. Not gonna be the ideal card to have in the deck, that's for sure. Alright. We do see the Spikemuth very early on, which is fantastic, right? Definitely very good news overall. as now we can essentially lock the spike myths out of the game, which is great to reduce our opponent's damage output, right? I actually sort of wish this was chaotic as well. They do play Marshadow, so they will have access to that as well. We shall see. Maybe they'll forget what Galarian does. Well, I guess actually the hiding energy makes the retreat 0, so yeah, Galarian is not very useful right here. Not very useful. Right. See the Jinx. Ominous Posture. You see me wearing the same shirt in a lot of videos. It's not that I wear the same shirt every day. I pre-record a ton. So that would be why. Okay, well, I really think I should go for the Lucario right here. I wish I was attaching the capture to the Lucario instead, but it is what it is. I find another capture energy. I do get to attach one energy, which is nice. Not fantastic, but it's nice. Marshadow. That's a very bad decision, I feel. Number one, my opponent didn't need to do that before he saw what he drew off of their research. And number two, you have 2 hiding energies attached. Why are you discarding the stadium that increases retreat cost when you are literally not being affected? So my opponent going in automatic pilot right there. My opponent definitely going into automatic pilot right there. We might see an escape rope right here to see the Cape of Toughness. I mean, getting damage onto the Lucario is not a bad thing, right? Or onto the station. It's not a bad thing at all. Does play the Spike Myth, and then we'll see the escape rope. Can't believe I haven't drawn a single tackle, a single Marnie, a single anything. It's not really likely, if you will. My opponent already at 4 Spiritombs, very nice. Do see escape rope. So I believe my opponent has already retreated, so that feels like a mistake. Yeah. I'm fairly sure my opponent promoted that Spiritomb because he was planning on retreating with it, but he's actually short. However, the building spike damage that my opponent built up is enough to knock out my station, so to say I'm in trouble would be the understatement of the year. But with this hand, you really can't expect much more. Versus my opponent's literal perfect setup, you know? Literal perfect setup. And there we go. Very nice. Maybe my opponent was planning to play the escape rope all along, but I don't know. That felt like weird sequencing. But maybe that was his plan. He sends a very annoying hello. So, I mean, there's no point in discarding the energy, right? Well, there is a point. I guess there is a point. We know that he has research, but I would have to utilize my Malolana, and I'm not willing to do that. So we'll go full metal wall. So minus 60 damage. Definitely don't like the BM hello, right? I guess I sent a BM smiley face. I shouldn't be sending that. Alright. Alrighty. I don't think I can beat the barrage of Spiritombs. Surviving and healing, I guess, is my best bet, but I don't think I'll be able to survive the barrage of Spiritombs at this stage. Interesting decision to go into this one. has the Bird Keeper, alright. So just trying to maximize the damage with the Spiritomb. 310 minus 60 is 250. Right, it is 250. Yeah, I can't beat that bench. I don't think I can beat that absolutely perfect bench for my opponent. Not with a dead hand either. If at some point I could play the Wondrous Labyrinth, then maybe, but this is just insane how my opponent's drawing. This is actually just insane. Versus my absolutely horrendous draws, right? Sure. Oh, okay. Well, that's a new interaction I did not consider. That is definitely a new interaction that I did not consider. I thought I had KO'd my own Look Metal right there. I actually thought I had KO'd my own Look Metal right there. I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't self-KO my Look Metal. I can't beat this barrage of Spiritomb, so like I said, I definitely can't. Not when I'm not countering stadiums, not when I'm not Marning and finding the other Malawana. So my opponent being at 50 HP is annoying, but now they're not. That's good. To see the switch. My opponent not missing a single beat. I haven't played a single supporter, and my opponent has gone Research, Birdkeeper, Research, I believe, in the 3 turns they've had. So very sad situation for me. Very sad. 310 minus 30 would have been a knockout. 270 minus 30 is not a knockout. Switch, scoop up net, does the trick, an escape rope, gets the 3 prizes. If I had Tool Scrapper, I wouldn't find it, but if I had it, then maybe it would be useful. What? My opponent just KO'd a Spiritomb, which I guess makes sense. Yeah. Well, does it? Why did they KO their Spiritomb? What was the point of KOing this Spiritomb? I do not know. I do not know what the point was to self-KO the Spiritomb. And we'll top deck an energy. No, a boss. A completely useless boss. And I'm pretty sure that's the game. 6 damage counters. That's 160. Minus 60, that's 100. Just needs 1 more damage counter to get the KO. Immediately promotes. Immediately uses Building Spikes. That's 190 minus 60, 130. Oh, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Stop fooling around to just win. My opponent definitely the double DM. And sure, I'm sure you'll be very good at beating players that don't play supporters, right? Good job, opponent, good job. You're so good. Good job. Alright, Sainer Hennis again. He's a friend of mine from Mexico. He's done pretty well at Players Cup. Not in the 4th one, but yes in the 3rd one. And okay, we'll start Samazenta, but now we have tackles, we have now we get to play. Awesome. Now we get to play instead of attach, attack, right? So that's good. Now we actually get to play the game. Hopefully a good game. It really irks me when you literally did nothing and your opponent's BMing like, oh, good game, and trying to maximize the damage and sending the hello after he gets a knockout. It's like, it's very dumb. It's very dumb. It really irks me to see silly players like that do those things, but hey, to each their own. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And I'll test the waters with the Galarmine, see what's going on. But yeah, like, look, this is literally the perfect setup versus the previous game where I literally got nothing, right? I played 0 total anything, and my opponent's being all fancy about winning. It's like, dude, grow up. Even if you're a junior player playing, you shouldn't be BMing anyone. And you'll eventually grow up, I guess. Alright, focus on the game. Double Shadow Rider, maximum rarity decks. Yeah, this player loves his maximum rarity everything. Pretty sure he has like the equivalent to a demo account without it being a demo account. I'm pretty sure. So we do see an Aurora. Discards the Stadium. Huh? Okay, so I guess if he played the Path to a Peak, he wouldn't have been able to, yeah, I guess it makes sense. I guess it makes sense. I think next turn I just attack, right? Attach the capture here and just Steel Fist. I don't see why I wouldn't do that. I could also attach Switch and Intrepid Sword. That is also a possibility. My opponent can retreat. Could also make use of the Saucer here, but I don't see the need. I'm not gonna bench anything else. Actually, you know what? I'll bench the others on the Zenta. If I GX... No, I shouldn't GX. I'll GX that guy if I need to. I'm just gonna attack. I am actually just going to attack here. Oh, Zapdos can now attack me with that 1 energy though. Oops. Whoopsies. That's definitely not what you want to do, Pablo. Yeah, I should have promoted this, and I shouldn't have benched these on Zenta. Sure. Maybe he'll forget. Probably not. And he'll discard a capture too, so that means I can't KO him. Yeah, that was very poorly executed from me, actually. That was very poorly executed. Spreading the energies around makes sense. I mean, I could just go boss, GX this as well. Definitely should not have benched the others on the Sentinel. That's a big mistake. Have him commit another energy to the Zapdos. That would have been ideal. He simply switches though. Interesting. Creamy's weak to metal. I appreciate this. Okay, well played on that. Not enough to KO me though. Not going to use Intrepid Sword. Don't want to give my opponent the KO. Interesting that he chose the metal goggles, dude, instead of the other one. Evolves into Alcremie. I also disagree with that. Because I have access to boss. I guess I don't KO the Alcremie. Okay, just go for the Poltergeist. I can heal his Amazenta. I have 2 bosses now. I think I heal and GX right here. I'm not gonna grab the Cynthia Caitlyn, I already have 1. Yes. I also have metal resistance. Okay, I'll power up you though. And I'll go ahead and full metal wall. So 2 energy is gone. If I really wanted to, I could not KO the Alcremie still. Should have powered up. Ugh, I'm not playing too well right now. I was thinking of threatening the Alcremie, but I don't threaten the Alcremie. Because I powered up the Zamazenta. The Galarmine is still in play. Okay, my bosses are gone. The Galarmine is still in play, so this Gengar might not be able to retreat. And then I am taking minus 80 damage from the Alcremie, so that's very good. I think I ping the Alcremie next turn. I just go boss ping it. I think that works. Ping it with Steel Fists. It maybe knocks me out, gets rid of all the energy, then I knock out the Alcremie. Pinging this is also decent. There's a path to the peak. So now he can retreat. But he simply promotes that guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 50 minus 80, 170. Alright. The Galarmine is nice. I could also KO this Zapdos. If I KO this Zapdos, I eliminate a threat to my potential Zamazenta, right? I think that's gonna be my play. That's my play. So my Luke Metal will go down next turn. That's part of the plan, I reckon. I don't know. I feel like I'm playing this all over the place. I don't think I'm doing too well right now. There's only 3 prizers and the Gengar queue to deal with at this point. Whoa, Ordinary Rod, okay. Yeah, I shouldn't be surprised. Alright. Quick Ball. It's another Calyrex. Will my stadium be useful? Probably not. Like this one, Wondrous Labyrinth. I think it would only hurt me right now. Did it change? Okay. Get rid of the other Marshadow, get rid of Zapdos. So far we've seen 2 Path to the Peaks and 2 Marshadows. So maybe the Wondrous Labyrinth will slow down my opponent a little. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. Still plenty of energy left. Max Geist. 6 cards left though. So if I just keep a low hand size, right? If I just keep a low hand size, so that this guy doesn't punish me. Oh my gosh. I should be fine. Okay. So this seems like a waste. I didn't know I was going to top deck this saucer, right? I absolutely did not know I was going to top deck this saucer. I'll do this now. I mean, do I play the Wondrous Labyrinth now though? Yeah. I don't need to attack. Decking my opponent out is actually a viable choice now. And I do find the energy, which is pretty cool. I'll save this for later. And I get to discard an energy and now my opponent needs 4. And he's down 2 stadiums and 2 Marshadows, so 4 stadium counters. It'll be interesting to see if he has another one available. And if he doesn't, then Gengar Q needs 3 energies total to be able to attack me. And that's exactly what he powers up. No supporters, no Guzmahala, no Metal Goggles, no Marnie, no Cynthia Caitlyn. Okay, only 70 damage, not the biggest of deals. Should have played down this though, then it would have only been 20 damage. Okay, there we go. Sure. Let's power up this guy. I have one card. He's doing 0 damage, so I shouldn't be afraid of anything. He could Marty, even if I get all 4 trainers, that's 200, minus 60, that's 140, plus 70, that's not a KO, so even if he Marties me, I'm fine. I think this should be over. Good game though, good, like, interesting game. My friend went really hard, really aggressive. Couldn't capitalize on the Alcremie being there, but that's okay. Decides to retreat. Nice top deck, I guess. I don't need to win by prices, definitely. It'd be nice, right? Just win. I have 3 bosses orders left, and I couldn't draw any of them off of that 6-card Ericas. Now, I have these to tempt my opponent into thinking, oh, now Pablo has a lot of cards. I'll attack him with Gengar Q, but then he'll deal 40 damage only. And that should be the game. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't know how many more energies that is. Okay, so my opponent could have another thing, right? Another Ordinary Rod to get back the Gengar Q. So that is why I am doing all of this. And then all I need to do is boss KO the Dene next turn. So that sort of served as bait, if you will. And with my opponent at 2 cards, I'm feeling confident that it's about to be over. I just go boss, KO the Dene. Didn't attack once with Station. Does have the other Ordinary Rod, as I expected. Can he power up 3 energies to the Gengar Q? I mean, he'll get back 2, right? And he can now get back Marshadow to get rid of the Wondrous Labyrinth. 200 minus 140 still not enough though, and then I go boss for game. If he takes away my hand, then he's doing 0 damage with Gengar Q, so this is 100% game over. No questions asked. And he's gonna deck himself out. And he benched the dude before benching the Marshadow, so now he can't even get rid of the stadium. My boss goes down to the bottom. I still have 2 others, which I do not find. I still have 2 others, which I do not find. But yeah, benching the Gengar Q before the Marshadow, a mistake. 1 card left in the deck. There we go. Yeah, it was just my opponent dug too hard too quickly. I think he overextended his resources. And he put himself in a weird situation where he just wasn't going to be able to deal with 2 Zamazentas. Maybe 1, but definitely not 2. So there you go. Look, Metal, slow and steady wins the race. You have options to deck out sometimes. You have options to eliminate threats quickly. You eliminate energy, you delay. And with Wondrous Labyrinth, that's even more impactful potentially. Zamazenta blocks VMAXs, which are all over the place, etc, etc. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next deck, which will be ADP Moltres. Bye-bye.